Hey, what's up, everyone? Adriana Jimenez with Fino Boxing here with Hall of Famer Joe Cortez. Joe, we just saw the weigh-in for Canelo Golovkin. First of all, I want to get your thoughts. How did you see both Canelo and Golovkin on the scales? How do they look to you?
Well, they look very relaxed. They looked confident of themselves. And it goes to show that these two fighters bring a lot of discipline. They both made the weight with no problem. As to some fights, sometimes they lose the title on the scales because they didn't make the weight. These guys are ready. They're ready to get it on tomorrow night. These two fighters really are going to bring what we haven't seen in the middleweight division in a long time. Both of these fighters are in their prime. The fans want to see a good fight, and this is one, I guarantee you, it's going to be a war.
It is going to be a war. We cannot wait. I want to get your thoughts more into, the development of the fight. How do you see the fight carrying through the 12 rounds, or if it won't reach the 12 rounds?
Well, both of these fighters are known to go. They've never been stopped. They either knock you out, but they haven't touched. Golovkin has not even touched the canvas in over 400 fights, including his amateur, close to 400 amateur fights that he had. He hasn't hit the canvas. Canelo, he only had that one loss. That was against Mayweather. So you got these fighters that have granite chins. They can take a good punch. But Canelo has not fought at the middleweight division, on a steady basis like Golovkin. Golovkin is a natural 160-pounder. And when you go stepping up in class, like Chocolatito Gonzalez did, Chocolatito Gonzalez was pound for pound the best fighter in the world 6 months ago. And now they've been saying that he's not even in the rankings. He got knocked out, lost back-to-back fights with the same fighter from Thailand. And I tell you, boxing is strange. Crazy things happen in boxing. One fight can destroy you. I just hope that neither of these fighters get destroyed because they have a lot of talent. Canelo Alvarez is the young of the two, and he's 27 compared to 35 for Golovkin. Golovkin has a 3-inch reach on him, which is good. He got the height, he got the reach. If he's smart, he will keep Canelo at a distance, but Canelo got to work his side, work his body to try to get him to start giving up in the early rounds. If he can start beating the early rounds and take the win out of Golovkin, it can be a very interesting fight to watch. But if Canelo gets caught by Golovkin's hard-hitting punches, like he says, if the right one will get you, the left one will. So, it's going to be that kind of a fight.
Can I get your prediction? You broke down the fight for us. We cannot wait to see that actually happen. Can I get your prediction of who do you think is going to win tomorrow?
Well, I think that if the fight goes as planned, I think that Canelo should win a very close decision. But if he gets nailed early, he may have to go to plan B. So his plan A may have to be changed right away. If you start getting hit with those solid punches, when you're in training, you got the headgear on, you're wearing 16-ounce gloves. Now there's no headgear on, and the gloves are 10-ounce gloves. And when you got a middleweight fighter like Golovkin, who's known to knock out most of his opponents, you're going to go in there thinking about his power punches. When you start feeling those punches, you may start thinking different. But if Canelo plays the plan of action the way he plans to go, work the body, work punches through the head, and try not to get hit, he can do good. He has speed, he has youth on his side, he has ring generalship. If he has the endurance and the fatigue does not set in the later rounds, he has a chance to win.
And regardless of the winner, whether it's Canelo or Golovkin, do you think that the winner of this fight should be crowned #1 pound for pound?
I would consider that very much. You have Andrew Ward, though, who's up there, too, so you can dispute that, who's going to be the best, whether Andrew Ward or one of these two fighters. So it'd be interesting to see Saturday night.
It'd be at least in the top 3, though.
No question about it. There'll be 1, 2, and 3 right in there. Andrew Ward, Canelo, and Triple G. But if one loses, he drops out to about 5 or 6.
It's a big drop. Now, if Canelo wins tomorrow night, where do you rank him in the top Mexican fighters, either just in all time?
In all time, you got so many other great ones been on there. You got, of course, Julio Cesar Chavez as the greatest out of Mexico, and you got Juan Manuel Marquez, you got Eric Morales, you got Marco Antonio Barrera. You got so many great fighters, Mexican fighters, that he got to compete with to get to that level. But he's definitely going to be in the top 10.
Top 10.
Yeah.
All right, well, we definitely can't wait. You guys cannot miss tomorrow, Canelo Golovkin. Thank you, Joe. Thank you so much for the time.